It's a good thing the track was still up because I got a bunch of shipment in today. Thanks for tuning into the Gundam Kitchen. And let's check out what's new. So the track is about 70-80% finished. Still got to start building these walls. Got to wall this section off so you don't fall down to the lower level. But we get in there. Hopefully by next Tuesday, have a fully functioning track that looks really, really good. And speaking of looking really good, Mini Z's keep getting better and better. Haven't had a new Mini Z Raider runs in for a while. Look at the body on this thing. I don't know if there's anybody out there, even in the bigger RCs, putting this much detail into their RC cars. The paint jobs are phenomenal. Even the light wells look good. This Audi is... Look at this detail on the back. So these are the Raider runs. So you get the controller and you get the chassis with all the components in it. All you need is batteries. They're AAAs, preferably rechargeable, because you will burn through batteries really quick on the car. The controller works great with regular alkaline batteries. And then here they're showing you just some of the upgrades you can do. There's tons of upgrades. You can upgrade crazy with these things. But out the box, these will do pretty well. They're probably plenty fast enough for the track we have, because the track is very technical. Your main goal with these, if you're going to be racing them here, will be to work on your suspension. Dial that suspension in so you can make it around the corners quick. And look at this. Another nice one. This is the McLaren. What is this, the P1? Yep, P1. So again, look at that body. Sharp detail. All those lines are tight. The shell has a lot of detail. Rims look great. So whenever they do like the race cars with all the logo in, I think those are my favorite. Because they just, or the super cars with all the logos. Race ready ones. So these two are at the $179 price point. This one is their newest entry level. So you can see the body is very plain. And this was already pre-bought. And luckily the customer bought a beautiful shell. Nice Evo shell with a gloomy bear on it for his daughter. So these are at $129. And basically, otherwise on a plainer paint job on these, they don't have bearings all the way around. While these have about 80% bearings, these have all bushings. So the wheels won't spin as freely. But that's an easy upgrade. And I actually have the upgrade kits. So here's a ball bearing upgrade kit. And here's a nice starter upgrade kit that has a lot of the stuff they actually showed on the back. So about half of that starter stuff is right in here. So first upgrades in one package. Also got the tape in and a nice carrying case. And another cool thing they came out with is they've had the initial D bodies for a while. I've had these in a couple of years ago. But they actually came out with a new line, I guess, of a cheaper car in Japan. Cheaper than a Mini Z. Doesn't function as well. But they made the initial D shells for them. And they fit the same body. So they're probably just lower components, same chassis. But the shells fit. And they're like $15 cheaper. So great deal. They still look really good. Paint's not as, it doesn't have as much depth. It's a little matte compared to the previous ones. But all in all, they look great. And these would be great bodies if you actually want to drive one of these cars around the track. This is great because you want to get your, more expensive body all cracked up and paint chipped off and stuff like that. So great for actually tracking them. And then, if you want to get the nicer body, let me know. I can get you the higher end ones in. All right. We also got a ton of supplies in. So we got nippers. We got the liquid chrome. We got brushes. Tamiya brushes and just standard brushes. The Tamiya, this is what I was talking about when I was doing that Iron Man. These are the really fine, tight woven Q-tips. You wouldn't want to put these in your ear, but they're perfect for modeling. We got one of my favorite glue brands, Bob Industries. Testers. Got these little micro brushes. These are good for like glue and one-time application type of stuff. So you get a bunch in the bag. A lot of them are really small. And rounded sanding sticks. And then all the different sanding sticks. And the strangely, I don't know why they call it finishing abrasives. Because whenever I used to get it from Japan, it would get flagged because they must have thought it was some kind of weird compound or something like that. But that is this sandpaper. And then our Gundams and Bandai shipment here. Got the Zaku, that's for somebody. Both Thunderbolts are for somebody. We got the Gundam Exia. That War Greymon. Man, you guys have been killing that one. Everybody loves that one. It is a beast. There's some really good RGs. They started popping out the all 100 G Gundam kits again. Suicide Squad Batmobile just looked really cool, so I grabbed that up. That Extreme Burst is also for, I'm sorry, Extreme Blast Mode. Destiny's for someone. Bunch of new Mushu SDs. These are really cool. I really like this Sazabi here. Look at this thing. This is my favorite out of this line so far. That one's nice. I'd like to see what the gold looks like. But hey, now we know how to make a really nice gold with these guys and some clear contrast paint from GW. So I'm sure we can make that gold look good. Check the video out. It's the same one as the Iron Man, so it shows you the tip of how to do it. Again, this one has a lot of gold detail too. And even more gold detail. I love the gold, but it makes sense. Also, 30-minute missions. People have been loving these, so I got an option armor for the close combat. And I don't think I've had these two in yet. So those two are new. Another SD here. Yeah, this, man, they're doing real nice with SDs lately. Loving all the new SD stuff. And then lastly, this Saturday we are doing our Sumo Robotics Club. So this is the kit that one of the kits they suggest that you get if you want to join the club. Got it off of Amazon. I'm not selling any of this stuff yet, so I mean, if it gets really popular, maybe. What I really would like is you guys to start learning a lot of robotics, and then we can start making some Gundams that move and do all kinds of crazy stuff like I see on YouTube coming out of China. So let's make some Gundams move. But basically, the goal of this club is in about 6 months they want to have what's called a sumo robot, a mini sumo robot, which is I think it's about 4 inches. It can only weigh so much, pretty lightweight, under a pound. And they battle in a ring, and they're autonomous. So you have to build and program a little killer robot that can stay in a ring and attack its opponent. So it's a lot of programming, and if you're into that, into electrical engineering or programming, I think this will be a lot of fun. So they will meet this Saturday, 2 to 4. This is also recommended, so you can check that all your connections are correct. This one's actually from Harbor Freight. It was actually cheaper than anything I saw on Amazon. It was like less than $7, I believe. And this ran like $60. So this is on Prime, so you could probably get that in time if you're trying to meet up. There's also, check out the event page. Michael also made some just Andrino suggestions as well for kits for that, if you didn't want to get all the car stuff yet, because you might not be able to use everything in this kit, but it's a good way to start out, get stuff working, and then design your actual robot. But if you want to go completely on your own design, then you can just buy the Andrino kits and get the boards and all that kind of stuff and get started that way. Your call. hope to see you this Saturday. All right, so definitely come through. Christmas is almost here, so stuff's going to be flying out the store, so I would get in and get it before it goes. Talk to you guys later. Peace.